welcome back to another video. Today we're probably in one of the biggest car boots in the West Midlands. It's called eBoots. I've just got into the car park. I'm not there like really early because it's a long way. It's about an hour's drive, but it's massive. I've just drove past it and it looks huge. Hopefully I can find some more bargains before all the other buyers actually have bought them, but you know what, it looks so big. I think there's going to be some bargains out there. Anyway, let's go see if there is. So I've just finished at eBoots. It is absolutely massive. Apparently I spoke to the owner and he says it's actually quite small today, so it gets bigger in the summer. Definitely going to come back. A lot of traders, so it's hard to find bargains, but there is still some bargains. I've got some bargains. I'm now going to go off to Warsaw and go to the big Salvation shop, see what that's like, and then go home and tell you what I've got and what potential profit I've made from today. I've just got back. Unfortunately, the other place where I was going to go to was closed. It is now actually Sunday night and I actually went to my local car boot sale. First, I'm going to show you the things that I got at eBoots and how much I spent and what sort of profit I'll be getting off that. Then I'm going to show you what I got from Coles today and the actual thumbnail, what you seen. Have you guessed what it could be yet? Because I did black it out. This could potentially be worth hundreds, maybe thousands, because I've done this video later because literally since I've got back this morning, I've been searching and searching and searching for this thing and I cannot find it anywhere. If you know what this is after I've revealed it, then comment down below and let me know, because I can't find it anywhere. Didn't film that much because I was so interested in so many stores and I didn't have my camera with me. I was actually filming on my phone. First thing I'm going to talk about is, I'm not bringing it upstairs because downstairs it needs washing, is I picked up some golf clubs and they're called Golf Girls. It was a whole set. They're pink. They're not like a good golf make, you know, like a tailor-made. My dad was really good at golf. I know a bit about golf, you know. I have followed it because my dad did, you know. I know what clubs are good, which clubs are not good, you know. And I saw this because it's bright pink. All the clubs are pink. 11 clubs, a bag. It's got some Titleist balls in there. It's got a couple of gloves. It's got an Under Armour cap. So it's got a good thing. I'm gonna probably sell it for about £100. It cost me £20. I actually was like, ooh, shall I buy? But I know the whole set, it looks nice. It's a good beginner's set. It's a good thing for obviously girls, ladies, you know, obviously if you like pink, men. But I've seen one on there. Obviously this one sold for £100. The bag though, it's got a bit of like, it's got damp or mold on the bottom. It's just the speckly stuff, but I also do car valeting on the side and I know how to get that out. I've got very good power washer, very good interior cleaning products, so it gets rid of stuff like that. Hopefully it can get rid of it. If it doesn't, then I'll just knock down the price, maybe sell it for 80 quid. I'm still going to make a good profit out of this anyway. So that was the first thing. Next, I got, let's have a look. I got this thing. It's right behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, God. I'm doing my shed next week. I cannot move in this room. Next is, can you see it? Is it there? Right there. This little thing right there, next to the blue bag. It's a mini system. It's a Goodman's one. It's a DAB radio. I got it for £3 and checked it out, and They sell for around £30–40. It's got the remote as well, so it's great. It's got the 2 speakers. It's in immaculate condition. There's nothing wrong with it. Played it. Everything works on it. So yes, big profit off that. Gonna make 30 quid easy profit off that, maybe 35, depending on what I put it on. I think I got it on for about £40. Also was a Samsung DVD player. It came with a remote. It's got a bit of a scratch down the front where you see the play part, which lets it down a bit. It's black. It's nice. I saw it and she said you can have it all for £5, and I got the IKEA bag as well, which they're not cheap. They're a couple of quid, them IKEA bags. They're quite big ones. So I got all that for £5. The Samsung DVD player, though, it's going for around 20 quid. It's not really that much. Music things seem to go for more than actual DVD players. DVD players don't seem to be very, I would say, sought after unless it's a really good one. I don't think it is a good one. So, you know what? For 2 quid, though, I'm going to make, 15 quid profit, so it's okay. Next, I got a little, where is it? I'm trying to get into cameras. I don't know anything about cameras, I know, some cameras are really expensive and some not, obviously I had a £1,000 camera. I had a Canon with all the tripods and everything, and it's not them cameras I'm looking for, because if you find one of them on the Carboot, for a couple of quid, you're very, very lucky. But I like the old-fashioned ones. Some of them are not worth anything, and some of them are worth a lot. But if you can get them up for a quid, you're always going to make a bit of money off a camera, if it works or not, because people like to collect them. And I got this camera. It's one of them cool cameras you always see, like in the films, where they do that and then they go, yeah. So it's not worth much. I paid £1 for it, but it's going for about £15 on eBay. So, it's still a profit. Next is, I thought I found a really good teddy. I seem to always get teddies when I go out. I get drawn to them. And at the moment, I seem to be collecting Monster Inc. teddies. And in this bag, I got 2. First of all, I saw this. This is the first thing I saw. And if I went like this quickly, you'd be like, wow, that's great, isn't it? But then, look at the eyes. Yeah. So, it's not really worth much. I can't sell it. I'm going to pull it on. I'm going to put it on for £5. Sticking with the Monster Inc. film, I saw this and I thought, he's got to be worth something. It was a quid. It's one of the, in Monster Universities, where he's like one of their things. I just think it's cool. I've never ever seen that one. Obviously seen it in the shops, but never seen it. And he's not worth that much. Usually sometimes when you get the plush toys, the major characters, like Sully and Mike, don't go for much. But the ones that are less known go for more, because there's not as many made and they're harder to find. But I think he is, where is he? He's not worth that much. He's not even worth that much. I haven't written down. I think he's only worth about 5 or 6 quid. Well, it was a quid, so it's not that. I don't think I wrote it down on that one. I think I wrote it down on this one. Where is he? See, this is my list where all the things I buy, my Carboot stuff. So I do like a month, and then I write down all the stuff I bought in that month and this month. So yeah, he's worth about £5, tenner. I think I could get a tenner out of him, because I think he's in really good condition anyway. Next, I got another camera, and this is a better camera. This camera is probably, where is it? This camera is a better camera. It's got the case, and it is a Pentax camera. They're quite popular. There's ones better than this, which are metal, but if it's working or not, because the battery's dead. But it's one of them weird looking batteries where you probably have to get it from a specialist camera shop or get it off eBay. And to be frank, I can't be bothered wasting my money to test out a camera which costs £2. £25 these are worth. So I'm probably going to put it on for £20. I might put it on for £25. I've seen ones untested on there for around the same price, so I've put it on for that. There's no reason why I can't, because I got a really good find, and when I saw it, I was like, this is worth something. And it's a Shiva annual. It is in mint condition. It's got a little bit of writing on the front from the always did it, don't you, at the start, and somebody's drawn like the little puzzle thing at the back, but that is it. It is in, there's no dog ears or nothing. I got this for £2. The bloke who sold it to me, who like, he must do job lots and house clearance or whatever it is, because he had a big van and everything. I love them sort of ones, and he was trying to sell me loads of ones. So if he does watch this, cheers. I would have bought more, but I want to not spend all my money all on like one store. That was £2. It's selling from anything from, it's selling anything from £15 to £20 for that. So it's a great buy, and She-Ra is really, really sought after. Obviously She-Ra is from He-Man. He-Man and She-Ra, I don't know. Comment down below. Was they like boyfriend and girlfriend? I can't remember. I never actually saw She-Ra. I heard of it, but obviously I'm a kid when that came out. I was watching He-Man. Everybody wanted to be He-Man, you know. So yeah, another great find. And then finally I found two other great finds, and I know a lot of people who do reselling love finding these, and it is Age of Empire. It's not big money, you know, but when you get it for £1, when you get it for £1 and it's worth £5, you can get better ones than this, you know, box sets and all that lot. You know, it's for PC. You know, it'll sell. These will sell all the time. The last part though is the better one, and I got this, and I know what this is, and it's Warcraft box set of 2 PC games plus 2 books in the box. Bit battered, but I got this obviously for £1 as well, and £20 to £30 I could get this. £20 more realistically, but off £1, absolutely fine. All the stuff I got from eBoot, I spent about £30. Potentially I should be making around £145 from sales, give or take, you know, eBay fees and stuff like that. You know, some of the things might sell for more, some of them might sell for less. You know, I might sell them on other places where you don't get fees. So yeah, £145 for a Saturday. So that is okay. And if you are in the Midlands, go to eBoots, because he said, the owner, it's quiet and it's usually double the size. And trust me, I've never been to a car boot that big before in my life, so I will definitely be going to there again. But forget about that now, because this is the most interesting bit. None of this was shot on film because I didn't want to, because it was going to be about eBoots. But I can't leave this out, because this is the whole point of the video. I went to Coles, which is my local nearest car boot place, and I was thinking, well, if I get a few things, I'll be all right. It's all right. I went quite late. I went about 9-10 o'clock again, and it was full, and there was quite a lot of people selling, and I was thinking, let's have a look. For about half of the time, you know, going through the aisles, as I say, the up and down, I found absolutely nothing. There wasn't much. There was quite a few people selling just like rubbish, and it was other people were selling, you know, like normal stuff, you know, like sellers, you know, selling new stuff or food or whatever. And then I came across the stuff I've got now, and I'm going to leave the big one till last because it's worth being last, because it makes the suspense of this video so big. And trust me, you need to stay to the end. It's not going to be much longer, don't worry. A couple of minutes, because I'm going to shoot through these. First of all, I got some polka dot red jars, sugar, tea and coffee from Next, and they are fetching around £20. Pictures up there, and I got them for £2. So good start. I was like, this is good, this is good. Then I got a Droopy Dog vintage cookie jar. I saw it, I felt sorry for it, and I bought it knowing it was a cookie jar, and I knew I'm going to make instant profit off that. You know, the cookie jars, you're going to easily get £20 for a cookie jar if it's a decent one. You know, profit off £1. The same woman, if she watches this, was selling her granddad's vase thing, and you might have seen these. It's a celery vase container thing. They don't go for big money, but they go for about £15. She gave it me for £1. So I was going, this is quite good. You know, after yesterday, I got a good profit. Profit on this is going to be quite good, you know. And I was thinking, I've only spent £4. Then I got a bundle of cameras. I don't know where they are. They are somewhere. I haven't got a clue where they are. Well, I got a bundle of cameras for £4. They're all like Hitachi ones, you know, like the little bright pink ones, and there was a Kodak one. There was an easy Kodak share one where you can buy a printer and it prints stuff off. That's the best one. That cost about £25. And I'm roughly going to make £50 off selling these. I think there's five cameras, and I paid £4. In with that was a travel bag, and it was for DSs and cameras, and that travel bag is worth about £10 as well. So I'm gonna sell that separately, not with the cameras because it's pointless. And I thought, yeah, that'll do me. Oh, what I spent, what, 10 quid, and I was thinking, yeah, I'll just go around right at the back, because I saw some people still coming in, new people. I saw this bloke and he was getting harassed. I thought, oh, what's he got? Has he got anything interesting? And he was pulling out stuff that wasn't really very good. And then he pulled out a snowboard. So I thought, oh, wow, snowboard. They're expensive. Even if they're cheap ones, you know, they're expensive. You're looking at about £80. Pulled out, he wanted £80 for it. It wasn't really worth me getting, because I think you only could get about 110 for it. It wasn't a very good quality one. And then he pulled out this. Right, I'm going to show you a picture of it now. It's going to go on the screen, and instantly I knew the make, because I used to be a downhill mountain biker. He pulled out this, and it's a vintage BMX scooter, you know, which was around the 80s, early 90s. I knew it was one of them, but I never saw a Santa Cruz one. You know, you usually see rallies or something like that. Santa Cruz is a very, very expensive mountain bike. When I used to do downhill mountain bike when I was like 16, 15, Santa Cruz downhill mountain bikes, if you wanted a proper one, you're looking about £3,000, £4,000 minimum, right? You didn't see them in shops because they were so expensive. You know, Yeah, other makes probably you have heard of was GT. GT have one of these scooters in the 80s, and they're fetching around 300, 400 pounds. I have looked everywhere for this scooter. I've been on the sites, I took pictures of it, I've tried Googling it. I've even done, did Santa Cruz make scooters? And it just comes up with new scooters. They did a retro bike back in the day with the same colours as well. It's got Shimano brakes. It's got the old-fashioned ones as well. And I can't find it anywhere. And is it that rare that there's none about? Because I found the GT ones. Sometimes things that it might have not even been out for that long. It's baffling me. So I've based this on sales of other ones. It's still retro. I don't know how much it is, but because it's so rare, I've gave this a £600 price tag. It might be worth more. It might not. The minimum amount is 300 quid because the GT ones, Santa Cruz, GT, they're all the same. Mongoose is another one, which it's American. They came out in the 80s. They're doing skateboarding, the company, the people who started the company off. And then obviously skateboarding, stunt scooters was popular in the 80s, early 90s. So it's on eBay, right? If you're interested in this, just because it's something so rare, go to my link. It's on eBay now. It's on for 7 days. It's starting off at 250 quid. I've already got a watch on it, and it's been out on there for about 2 hours. It's in okay condition. As you see the pictures, it's in condition for what age it should be. Them frames, any frames around that era, unless you had it indoors all the time, they're going to get spots of rust, but the rust is not, it's on the surface, it's not actually in the frame. The brakes need servicing, the tires are flat, but I'm not going to spend money on something where I feel like the person who buys it is going to do it up anyway, or probably strip it down and do it back up. And it's a great project for somebody. It's great. I don't know, somebody, a collector might, who buy it. I'm going to keep you posted on this because I think it's that cool of a thing to keep you posted on. I do hope it does sell, though. Not because obviously I'm going to make money, yeah, but I hope it does sell because I know somebody who buys this is going to be a collector, and it's just going to go to a home that somebody wants it and maybe puts it back to how it used to be. But yeah, tell me what you think. Do you think it's worth the amount of money I think it is, or do you think it's not worth anything? Go and check how much they sell for the retro ones. They go for crazy money. But I'm going to leave you with that. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a massive thumbs up, and thank you for the views on the last video. I mean, it's at 400 views at the moment. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe it's people who don't like Canuck. But thank you for the views on that. Obviously, say hello if you're a new subscriber. And yeah, let's see how this little old school scooter does, and I'll keep you informed.